r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. What do people not realize has an extremely low chance of happening? People often overestimate the chance of a plane crash, but the odds are about 1 in 11 million for a commercial flight. Being killed by a serial killer. I was a sociology major in college, and in my deviant behavior class, this is what my teacher said at the beginning of a lesson about serial killers. None of you will be killed by a serial killer. I'm telling you as a statistician that the likelihood of it is nil. Even the most prolific of serial killers' victims make up a fraction of a percent of people who die from murder. Sadly, you are much more likely to be killed by someone you know. Same goes for sexual assault and trafficking. It's actually very unlikely to be a stranger. Random child abductions are extremely rare. Most of the time it's one of the parents. Of course you should teach your kids stranger danger, but the way some parents behave, they think there's kidnappers hiding behind every bush. Hollywood stealing your idea because you told someone in a bar it would be cool if Batman fought Deadpool. Surviving after CPR. It's roughly 7 to 10% if you're outside the hospital, and even less when you're a senior citizen. It's also very brutal, as many people aren't prepared to see 200-pound men putting their body weight onto grandpa and grandma's chest, breaking all their ribs, instead of just letting them pass peacefully. Being thrown from a car during an accident and coming out unharmed. I know people to this day that don't wear seat belts because they think it's safer to be thrown out. Actually coming out ahead in gambling if you do it often enough. Of course, anyone with a decent brain knows that typical gambling is negative value every time, but if you do it often enough, it's even less likely that you'll come out ahead. As the number of events being looked at approaches infinity, the outcome will approach the mean, which is negative value. That's one reason why, if you put on a cheeky bet and end up winning, just quit while you're ahead. Or don't bet in the first place. It's fine if you can consider it an entertainment expense, but all too many people try to use that as a justification, when the truth is that they're really hoping to buck the odds, and the maths doesn't care about how much you wish it would bend to you. Becoming an internet influencer. Becoming an internet influencer that makes enough money to make it his full-time career. OnlyFans is different category altogether. OnlyFans is the same. There's tens of thousands of creators easily, but all the famous ones are in the top whatever percent. That's because nobody really pays attention to the rest. Child abduction or sexual assault by strangers. Statistically speaking, family members and friends of family make up for 80% of all reported child sexual assault cases. Growing up, I was sure that grown-ups were constantly on fire, sinking in quicksand, and offering free drugs to every kid they see, or sticking it in random pieces of candy. Same. I thought spontaneous combustion was an everyday occurrence, and I never got to just say no, because no one offered me drugs, lol. Winning the lottery. But hey, a girl can dream, right? Your 11-year-old becoming a professional baseball player. A third party ever winning an election in the United States. The person most likely to kill you is yourself. More people die from suicide than from wars, natural disasters combined. Making money at a casino. If you go to have fun and keep your losses to a specific number. If you think you'll make money, absolutely do not go. Finding your soulmate. Imagine every person is a puzzle piece. There are 8 billion pieces. Do you think the 3-4 pieces you fit in perfectly with are going to be in your immediate area? Find one that's close and make it work. There are plenty of remarkable pieces that fit pretty well, even if they are not the one, and you might even make a neat picture in your tiny part of the world. People handing out marijuana edibles to kids on Halloween. Literally no one does that. No one would be careless enough to do that. That stuff is expensive, and people want to get high off them. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more. Have a nice evening.